Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to the 44 Trading Room. Welcome to a wonderful Thursday. We are got 3 days in back of us. One of them was a holiday. Two in front of us today and tomorrow. And boy, we've got a good market here. We're going to open up pretty flat this morning, so we're going to watch, wait, and see if we get some octane in the tank and this thing starts to take off. Either direction is fine, just as long as we have that volatility this morning. We'll talk about the futures here in just a minute. I want to welcome everybody here in the room. Welcome to everybody on social media this morning on our YouTube channel. We certainly appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. And thank you so much for being part of the greatest trading room on the planet. Why do we say that? Focused every day on profitability, focused every day on learning and training, gaining, and being a part of a great community. Okay, let's talk about Asia in the overnight session where we saw the Asian markets decline. The Nikkei was down 306, Hong Kong Hang Seng down 322, and Shanghai, the only bright spot, up 5 points. Europe's still in session, and they're red across the board. German DAX down 124, FTSE in the UK down 85, and the CAC 40 in Paris down 41. Combine it with Asia, and you've only got one market up, and that's the small Shanghai. And 5 markets down, putting pressure on the U.S. futures to the downside. That's what we have. Dow futures down 79, NASDAQ futures down 2, S&P 500 E-mini down 2.50. Oil is up. That's what's causing this commotion this morning. Oil is up $2.10 to 90.78 per barrel. If you're in the gold patch this morning, gold's down another $24. Seems to keep rolling downward, down to 44.5750 per troy ounce. Silver's down 95 cents, 73.86 and a half, down 103, down 1.38%. Copper's up, platinum's down, palladium is down as well this morning. Quick check on crypto. Bitcoin's down $1,849.61 per coin, down to 73,038.30. Ether's down 72.66, down to 1980.80 per coin. Solana's down. Doge is down. XRP down this morning. Headline news: core inflation hit an annual rate of 3.3% in April as expected. That's really just that's why we're flat this morning. We've got the oil news, we've got the core inflation news, and that's really about it this morning. Snowflake in the news, rockets 36% on earnings beat and plan to spend $6 billion on Amazon Cloud. So that's a big time move. And then they're also near and dear to my heart as an automobile guy. More monthly auto loan payments are above $1,000, and most are not for luxury models. They're talking about the cost of money now, the interest rates, and that's a pretty big time move now. So that's $1,000 a month to drive, and they're including pickup trucks like Ford F-150, Silverado, Chevy Silverado, Ram 1500, so on and so forth. Okay, let's say good morning to all here in the room. Let's get ready to rock and roll this morning. I'm excited to be here, as you can tell, to trade. Clifton, good morning. Steve C, good morning. Thank you for posting. A lot of the same ones I've got, which is good. Mark O, good morning. Justin, good morning. Yep, Seth, good morning. Dan M, good morning. Divide, good morning. Christian, good morning to you. DBG, top of the morning. Yep, and yep, perfect. Thank you so much. Jay, good morning. Brian, good morning to you. Let's get going here this morning. I got a couple of stocks I really like this morning. AMD over the 498. That'll be my first trade of the day. AMD long over 498. Okay, we'll post this one here. I like Marvel this morning over 205. Okay, Marvel 205. Okay, there's the second one. And the third one this morning, I like Now. We'll have to wait a little bit on Now and Snowflake. So we'll post Now, and then we'll just kind of sit and wait here for it to run. If we get a pullback here, great. I'll take it over 108. Could be buying it ahead of that time, but you'll know what we do here. And then last but not least, why not ride the Snowflake train, SNOW, on any type of pullback, but more importantly, around the 239 and then again on 240 at the move higher. I'm also watching UMAC, DLTR, Dollar Tree, CRM, Rocket Lab, ARCAT this morning. Looking for some of these stocks to gain some volume. In fact, the volume that I'm seeing in the overall market right now is very, very low. So we'll wait for those to keep coming this morning. Okay, we've got about 2 minutes left to go. DVG, are you out there this morning? Good morning to you, my friend.
Nation. I am. You guys saw the watch list. Keeping it simple today. Maybe a sympathy play with Dollar General, and you talked about DLTR, Dollar Tree. Look, we had a couple report some earnings and blow it out. So I'm going to watch Snowflake this morning for sure. CRM reported as well. Keep an eye on that. See how that behaves. And MRVL also reported. So just keeping an eye on how earnings played out, seeing if there's additional moves left there. Marvell looking at likely to the downside. Snowflake, I will not buy it at the open. We'll definitely have to wait for a pullback. That is an aggressive move. So snap your anchor VWAPs, y'all. Cue the disclaimer. But I know we're about to kick things off here in a couple minutes, Scott. But back to you.
Yeah, and that's my thinking here this morning. We've got to wait for either a pullback or for the market to show us direction here this morning. And I'm thinking, as we're getting into that, I'm thinking what's going to happen here this morning is we kind of run flat at the open with low volume, and then we'll make a decision here. If we can get this thing up and running, so be it. That'll be a good thing. If not, more downside coming, and we got to be prepared to short this morning if we see that opportunity. I'm worried, DVG, about the volume this morning as we get into the day here because I'm seeing pretty low volume to start. And that's probably because we don't have either the catalyst or possibly the direction as of yet. But we'll hopefully sort that out here going forward this morning.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. I'm worried that we're going to actually pull back and then channel today. So, and you guys know trading channel or sideways days typically means good ways to lose some dough.
Yep.
I'm just not sure if we have that much more upside left. So, the fact that AMD is up near $500, cool. Keep an eye on that. But nothing's really jumping out. Again, if you guys look at your anchor VWAP on Snowflake, for example, you should see it pull back to about 231 or so. If that's going to be retested, who knows? We might just take off. Snowflake has been beaten up pretty bad.
Here's the open traders. I'll be going Marvel this morning, 200, MRVL long 200. Okay. So I'm going to try to get into this stock ahead of time. And what I'll do is I will.
Just like that, 231.03 where the anchor VWAP was sitting here pre-market on Snowflake. And we literally tagged it almost to the dollar.
Okay, we get out of the gate, the Dow in big hurt this morning, down 270. So I'm going to nibble here this morning on the, I wanted Marvel, but that's not going to happen here. DLTR, so I'll put DLTR right here where where Marvel is. I'll put DLTR, and I'm coming in right now. Okay, 108.30, I'm long this stock, DLTR. Okay.
What about Meta?
Marvel. Okay, I'm going to add right here. Let's see if we break I'm going to add right here. Oh, shoot. Come on, Scott, you're better than this. DLTR. There we go. All right, I'm going in again, 108 right here. I'm full share size now at 108, just a tick over. Look at AMD. Woo, doggy. 112 target DLTR, full share size trade.
I'm actually starting to look around for other software companies. They've been beaten up pretty good. Snowflake might help lead the charts. Looking like Datadog, MongoDB. Pulling those up right now. A short CRM first trade of the day here at 173. Let's see if I get a better entry. Okay, not the best entry. CRM.
Come on, pay off for me.
Keep an eye on Snowflake if we bounce here. If not, maybe we have some room to the downside, which I'd be staring at a 50% retrace of the overall move that we had.
AMD rocket
Pretty
ship.
intense. We've got, let's see, where does that put us? 210, 211.
Yeah, I'm in it just at 108 here on DLTR.
AMD, big move. Meta, interesting pullback here.
Dow down 212, NASDAQ down 14 points is all. Show me your cards. Market, let's go.
Pretty gross bearish engulf here.
Snow 235. I'm going to come in long 235, just a couple hundred shares to start here. SNOW, in case we don't have a follow through. SNOW 235.
I'm gonna go full share size CRM here, guys.
If we get it, come on. DLTR target
Meta.
112. 112 target DLTR.
Let's see, Meta. What are you doing? Let's do it. We'll nibble and then nail it if we start to get a break here on Meta. Let's see. Waiting. Yeah, good. I'd love to get in around close here, 635 and change.
Look at me go. Come on, DLTR. 112. This is full share size trade at 108, traders.
63415, not the worst entry.
Watch 235 now on Snow, SNOW.
And this is for a nibble on Meta. Tempted to short AMD too today. After yesterday, maybe get a replay.
How'd you finish out your day yesterday?
Huge.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Like gave a little bit back on some of the runners, but that was like negligible pretty much. Guys, we're full share size on CRM. I'm gonna go half share size on Meta here. Yeah, it's good. Watching Marvell, kind of low volume this morning, and I say low volume. It still shows 8.6 million shares hit the tape, but I think that was.
That's where I've been getting burned as of late, the low volume stock. So big time move DLTR. Let's go. 2.5 points on a full share size trade. 112 target. No trade on Snowflake.
So if any of you guys are looking at CRM with me, two areas that I'm watching. It's kind of bounded by some of what, Christian, if you're out there, the move, looking at the moves, the 164.29 is actually a big volume key area below, and then 183.17 overhead. So I'm looking to see if we can break 172 today. That's the magic number, hopefully. And then maybe we get that move into the 165 area on CRM. That's kind of the goal today. Here comes Meta, guys. Looks good. I'm gonna see if we can break this pre-market low here around 630, 629 change or so.
Come on.
Snowflake bouncing in and around that anchored VWAP right now. So for those of you guys looking to get long, this might be a good area with your keeping your limited to lows. What's Micron doing? Let's see. Right now, Meta looking good. Let's see if we get a break here. 629.88. Let's see if we can break through that. If we do, I'm going to be taking a partial on however that moves on that candle.
Watch the 235 entry on Snowflake. I'm going to be coming in here long 235. Stocks up
Guys, MU, I'm going to
33%.
nibble right here.
Time move.
922. This is a really small share size. This thing can move 20 points in a blink of an eye.
Watch DLTR here.
Zscaler. Ew. Falling off the planet. Okay, let's see if we get the break now in Meta. What's that? NDIS doing? Man, Zscaler really fighting it this morning. Uh-oh. That's what we're worried about, Scott. Pretty low volume. Nothing really drastic. Just spreads increasing and decreasing. Very slow.
Yep.
Q's right at the 200 EMA. SPY gave up the 200 EMA just now. It's definitely being led by the Q's again. Palantir moving straight up. We should get the break now on Meta. Let's see if we get into the 620s. It's be a nice trade.
DLTR, about 50 cents to go. This is going to be a huge trade, huge opening trade for me here. No trade on snow.
Yeah, Softy's moving higher. Trying to protect that 415 and 417. Those are kind of big areas for Microsoft as of late.
Wow, come on, DLTR, pump for me here.
Come on, MU. Even though I have small share size, like
I'm long.
like
I'm long
20
snow.
points.
Yep. Did not get a great fill here. That's okay. Just in front of 235. Probably playing with fire on this one. That's all right. Couple hundred shares to get started here. And if it goes, we'll quickly add.
Yay, MU. Hey guys, Meta, we should get the break here. CRM, stop playing games. Move straight down, please. Okay, we're at the 629 print right now on Meta. Let's see if we get a little more. CRM, what are you doing? Sometimes that's the downside of
230 and I'm out here. DLTR are going to do it for us here now. Got about 30 cents to go DLTR. When that bid gets over 112, that's where I'm going to come out.
Yeah, CRM. I really thought I'd get it here. But I'll wait. There we go. Okay, I think we're going to pull back a little more on the Qs here, y'all. Be careful. Setting up a piercing pattern to the downside. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to take a partial on Meta in a moment. If we do not break the floor here, we should break the floor, but we need to see a break under 69 right now. Qs are aiming lower, which is good. Here comes MU. There's the piercing pattern now on the Qs. Let's see if it continues. Let's test it. NBIS, guys, AMD. 505 would have been fun. Not going to chase it, but maybe I should. Meta.
Okay, just about $1 away on DLTR, and hopefully snow gets going now. Nasdaq down 68 points. Not too bad right now. Not too bad.
PLTR straight up. Microsoft straight up. Tesla snoozing. Meta, what was that? Come on. So I was worried about just bottoming out the pre-market low there, 629 and change. Should have been taking a partial there. Hand slap for me. I'll put the entire position at break even. Here comes MU. Got add a little extra to the nibble. Meanwhile, the Qs are aiming lower. Holding on to Meta. Actually, let me give it a point. Meta. CRM position is moving against. Being mindful here at the close, 177.51. So hopefully we pull back here. If not, I'm going to dump this position on CRM. Hey, look at MU. All right.
Go. Okay, Snowflake looking good. We're going to add, we'll add 236. Got $1 to go at DLTR.
CRM, that's gross. Meta too. Oh, wait. AMD, man, I'm tempted to short again like I did yesterday. Look at MU. Sweet. Nice little ad there. Up 13 points right now. Make that 14 points. CRM, I think I might have lost on that one. It sucks. Big loss there. Waiting on Meta here if it stays below the VWAP, but that's not good. Okay. Wow, Meta, what is going on there? Tags the 200 EMA. I'm waiting. Microsoft just cooking right now, straight up.
AMD reversing now. Interesting here.
Still barely hanging on to CRM. Gonna take a little bit off MU here, a little bit. Partial. Just such a small position that. AMD. Shoot. AOI pulling back here pretty sharply, guys. MU looking great. NBIS tempted to short that. Just looking more broadly though, AOI, AMD. Heck, what's Nvidia doing? Let's look. Yeah, just muted today. What about Amazon? Oh, interesting. As I'm still in all my positions, I should have shorted AMD when I was talking about it, $500.
That would have been great. There, straight down after that.
I loved it at 505, but didn't pull the trigger.
I had it called this. I had it called this morning at 500 for the long, and just motored right past that.
Yeah. Guys, MU is crazy right now. I wish I had the dough to put up like 2,000 shares on that. Guys, what I was worried about with CRM is kind of what we're seeing here. Hopefully we don't retest the close and then move higher. So I'm keeping a very close eye on it. I am red on this trade at the moment. Just a little bit of a spike here at the lows on the Qs. Wondering if that's just short covering. Hey, what's up? Yeah, Chris, cool. Maybe what we'll do too in the team, not just Christian, I'm not just picking on you, man. When we see upcoming earnings, maybe we'll just like everyone could pick one to get an idea of what the expected move looks like and just see if we're honing in on that. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily just accountability to point the finger and laugh, right? That's not the objective. The objective is like, hey, how do we get better? So as a team, we're thinking collectively, hey, here's 5 earnings calls this week that we should be watching. Here's the expected move based on the implied volatility, specifically leveraging options. And that way we can mark the levels. And then we'll see how well we do as a team. That'd be kind of fun, no?
Yeah, and definitely we've got now snow starting to take off, SNOW.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm not full share size, nor will I be full share size, but I've got enough shares here to make a difference.
I'll tell you one thing. I mean, I was staring at that too, like contemplating going long. But the power of an anchored VWAP, very relevant today on Snowflake.
240 is target.
Good morning,
Still
everyone.
in the DLTR trade, and here I go on DLTR all at one time. 112.10, I am out.
Hey,
Three
Justin,
quarters
what's
of the
up?
trade DLTR. This is a
Testing
big,
audio.
big
I've
move for
made
myself.
major upgrades yesterday, so I just want to test, is my audio better today?
Say it again.
Is my audio better today?
Little bit, yep. So how do we, Clifton, is there a way that we can, like in the old room, we could turn volume up or turn volume down? Yeah,
You know what?
exactly, Vincent.
Don't do too much. My new rig arrives tomorrow, so I'm going to set it up on over the weekend. So I think on
Okay.
Monday will probably be better. But
Okay.
is this improving now or getting worse?
No, you're improving.
And right now, because I'm playing with the gain. Is the gain improving or is it getting worse?
No, getting better, I think.
Got all the way, all the way. How's that, guys? Excellent. Thanks, Christian. Okay. Well, thanks, everyone. Sorry. All right. So I'm going to leave it at this setting. And then next week, once my rig is up and running, my new rig, we'll hit it hot.
Okay. How old a one are you replacing, computer-wise?
This one's about 4 years old.
Okay.
So it's about time. And now with running everything, the streaming, the OBS, all these extra, I've got so many systems running simultaneously while I'm trading. I don't think my system can handle it, to be honest. Yeah, Clifton, you saw that when we were trying to set it up. Remember, kept freezing. I've been green the entire month. Both my red days were because of the PC. You guys remember yesterday when I said I shouldn't enter that last trade? I literally entered the trade, and I just told you I didn't put my stop loss on because I managed my stop losses. Guess what happened? My PC bombed out on me. Deepest red day of the month. So that'll hit you. What is the word? Psychologically. So you get tempted to then jump in and revenge trade, and that's the absolute worst thing you can do. So another life lesson. Trust me, Seth, it's on its way. I'll see. I'm going to take a hammer to it. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video. I'm gonna for fun, kind of like what they did with Tesla.
Just a quarter left on DLTR. I've still got the same share size on Snow. My target on Snow is 240. 240 on SNOW. Come on, Snow. Go, baby, go.
Guys, if no problem, I'll go first. But I'm trading. I'm long on Meta. I went long off with the 200 EMA. I'll probably take profit or trim at the top of pre-market high if we get there, and I'm certain we'll get there. If you look on the fib levels, I wish I could share my chart now. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just quickly send a screenshot. The position's not showing. It's on it. Oh, dang it. It's not showing there now. All right, but anyway, I'm long. I'm long on a 640 call, which I took at the low on pre-market. Let me pull up the trade. Oh, you know what? It's on my other screen.
Just 2 trades so far. That's it.
Okay, there it is. Sorry, it wasn't synced across all layouts. I was on my scalping layout, but this is a momentum trade. And for the record, I went 4 DTE, not 1 DTE. The reason I did that was to stay ahead of Theta, right, guys? And of course, to enjoy the gamma squeeze. LTR, you want me to have a commentary on that? Vince, you want me to take a look for you? Okay, let me do that.
Go, Snow, go. Come on. It might be a 2-trade type of day. The DLTR trade really worked out for me, and then Snow as well. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to cap it off with an AMD trade here. So I'm going to go long AMD. Market's starting to gain a little traction here. AMD 495. Small share size to start here.
Oh, how did I miss that? Golden line in the sand. There we go again. 139.02. Thank you, Vince, for pointing that out. Shoot, I should have. Oh, man.
There we go.
Man. Sorry, you guys can tell.
About 20 cents to go. 495 entry here.
All right, let me look. We're hyperextended, Vince.
Stock.
Be careful. This could be a
long AMD. Oh my goodness! Look at Snow now.
If it was me, my re-entry would be at 137.22. So if you don't chase it, I wouldn't be chasing now, guys. It's hyperextended. Remember the double top, triple top rule, right? We've had one test. We're looking for the second, which will probably happen now on a minor pullback. We are super extended. So if you're day trading this and you want to re-enter, I wouldn't chase this. I'd re-enter at 137.22. I'm just repeating that.
Okay, traders, look at our Snow trade now, and I'm long AMD. Long AMD. Target AMD is going to be 498. 498. AMD, looking fantastic.
You could also look. You could also look at a short if it fails, but wait. Yeah, safest 8-class entry would be 137.22 long. I'm going to jump back onto Meta now. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look on the higher time frame for Palantir. Wow, what a move. Guys, if we break 139.04, like I said, 144 opens the door, right? So this is a great first test. I think we'll make it before the end of the week. That was, I think, my prediction earlier in the week. And this is almost confirmation of that. So I think by tomorrow, if not today, by tomorrow, we're going to hit 144. Assuming no negative news catalysts. But my confidence level, 80-20.
Okay, traders, here we come to 240 on Snow. I'm out all shares DLTR. Out all shares DLTR. And here comes Snow 240. Come on, baby. 30 cents to go to get that bid up there. Go. Come on, go.
I'm still very long in terms of my thesis for today on Meta. I don't think it's going to range here in pre-market. I think it will break out. It's probably going to consolidate under pre-market for, maybe, well, look, we still got some good time now. It's 10 a.m. Also watching the Qs, of course. But I like this V-shaped recovery. That's exactly what I rode. And depending on the candle action at pre-market high, I'll decide whether I'm going to hold or cut and look for re-entry. And the re-entry will either be a short if we see that we are range bound. And again, probably be a 4 DTE. What I would look at, if anyone's interested, I'd actually look at the option chains and tell you what to select. But let's have a look and see what the candle action is like when we get there.
Okay, traders, out small portion here on Snow. Half the trade. Actually, I'm going to take 3/4 here. Hold on. Okay, out 3/4 of the trade on Snow. If it breaks out to 240, then that's fine. But I'm not gonna sit here and watch this thing reverse. It's up. What is it up today, Justin? $63 on Snow. Up 36% today. Wow.
Check out, watch it, guys. Just look. Watch the volume. Watch the volume. Volume's decreasing. That looks like a fake out to me. And then it's going to flush hard.
Boy, AMD, you're gonna absolutely crush it, aren't you?
Palantir. So probably flushing hard to 137.22. Better line in the sand is VWAP, which is confluencing with 136.53. That would be the safest long re-entry. You could do a weekly. I might actually build a position. I might join you guys on that if it happens. But what I would do is I'd build a longer dated position on options, right? Because you can get a synthetic position into, you can get a much larger position synthetically. So what I would look at is probably a week or 2 week DTE, 135 strike.
MCD.
Watch the 498 now on AMD. Going to be a good trade. Look at it now. 500. Here we come, baby. 495
Nice.
entry. Watch this 500 get taken out here now on AMD.
Yeah, I got
Out all
stopped out on
shares.
CRM.
Out all shares Snow. Out all shares DLTR. The only thing I have right now is AMD. Go.
Wait, and
Go.
Meta.
Go. 500. Go.
Nice.
Yep. Come on. Get the bid over 500. It's going to be a 5-point trade right here, right in front of y'all. Go.
Very nice.
Ask is over 500. Bid coming up. There's the 500 bid. Go. Come on. Get the accelerator down here. Let's go.
All out of MU. Red day for me so far. We made some money on MU, but
I'll
CRM,
be right back.
that was a trade. Don't tell me I could have got back in on Meta at 640.
Around this queue, pretty much literally obviously matching Meta. So I wonder if it's Meta that we're pulling it up. I haven't been watching Nvidia. Nvidia's down, it looks like. Yeah. Fake out. I hope that fake out didn't catch you, Vince.
Whoa, big push down the queues. Whoa. Vertical takeoff.
I scaled in, I added.
sure Scott's going to be thrilled to come back to AMD at 503. Very nice. I think Bartos, you took that trade.
S&P futures now.
As a matter of interest, did you guys hear my Benzinga in the background now at all or not? Knock, knock. Anybody there?
Yeah, we could barely hear you. AMD, Scott. AMD, Scott. AMD, Scott. Scott, are you seeing AMD?
Hey, DVG. It's one of those times where you answer the phone call and you make money despite that.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it, man. I saw
I was
that.
I was on the call watching AMD run and my green just getting glowing green. So I'm gonna take the exactly, Vincent. I'm gonna take some off here. 504.40, and I'm out 3/4 of the AMD trade now. To be upfront with you guys, that came in at 495. I almost got 10 points out of this trade. So again, I'm 3 for 3 today, and
Very nice.
order the trade off on AMD. I'll milk this and then be done for the day. Awesome. Well, a lot of times it works. Sometimes it doesn't. So
Hughes, go. And Nike, yeah, baby. If you guys recall a couple of, what was it, last week, I said my target for now is 110, and we're heading there.
I love it. I'm going to probably come out of all shares AMD here shortly. I'm going to hold on though, just to see what we do moving forward here. I'll tell you what's not in the ball game right now is NVDA, and hasn't been for a while. Hasn't been since it announced, right? I don't know what's the deal with the stock, but not a whole lot.
It's setting up nice though right now.
It is. It is right now, actually. Come on. Simple and easy.
I'm considering a longer dated position on Meta as well, because if you have a look
There
at
goes
the
NVIDIA.
longer dated options contracts, there's a lot of high volume. So I might, over the weekend, I'm going to do my fundamental and technical analysis and then start considering building a position.
How about NVIDIA? We're just talking about, there's that setup. That's the Scott 101 trade
Yep.
right there.
Right at the top.
Yep.
Right at the top.
The breakout trade.
Now, question is, where does it go from here? That's what you want to see.
227.
Yeah. How about all in one day? That would be great. NASDAQ up 115 right now.
You know what? I think I'm going to take NVIDIA.
That pattern doesn't lie.
I'm going to go full share size and get back to like 213 and a half ish.
Yep. 300 shares left. AMD. Yep. Let's go.
Awesome trade on AMD.
Yeah, it really worked out well. I took it off that bounce, the red candle bounce, the one before the green there.
You know what? I'll wait on NVIDIA. Well, I shorted it AMD yesterday 508. So let's see what it does around there. If it starts to give up around there, I may be tempted to hit it again today. Because I'm looking at NVIDIA rollover. So we just got the 507.98 on AMD. We'll wait. Maybe I'll nibble around here. Marvell at the lows. No trade on NVIDIA.
I think I might be seeing an early breakout move on Meta, guys. So I'm not saying do anything. I'm just watching. But I like what I'm seeing here. It's very, very early. I like to predict rather than to react well, I enjoy reacting to the prediction, but I enjoy often predicting it before it happens. So this is what I'm seeing now, the confluence of all the EMA stacked. If we can hold above 637, I think we could have an early break for the day, but it'll run through into the day. Anyway, watching closely.
NVIDIA rolling over now. Snowflake having trouble with 238.
Yep, and I'm out all shares AMD. I'm totally flat right now. 3 for 3 today, which is a big deal on what I would call, when I got up this morning, a flat day, right?
Yeah.
And to be able to get multiple points, 10 points almost AMD, is really a feat in itself. Proud. But anyway, goes to show you we're on the right stocks. You just got to perform, right?
I'm so angry on AMD, man. I said 508. We got the 507.98. That's where we shorted it yesterday. Now I've been up like 6 points. Marvell tanking. Nvidia pullback is pretty strong. I'm not going to touch it. False breakout there. I'm going to short Snowflake and leave it for a point. 237. Let's see what I get of that. Okay. Thanks. 237.21. Womp womp. It's a smaller share size, but Marvell rolling over.
Well, be thankful you didn't take that NVDA trade at the top.
No, I know. I'm waited, but I'll give Snowflake a 1.5. That's about it. If that one goes red on me, I'm done. I'll eat my red and go home. Now I don't want to short AMD if it gets up to 508. That's a nice little bounce there. It does definitely feel like this is a trader's market now. It's no longer an investment market or vehicle. It's literally just, it feels like there's so many more traders getting involved, hence volatility, etc. But I was with you, Scott. The volume didn't seem very apparent this morning, but seeing some hit the tape. So we'll see what happens here at 10:30.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there are more traders, but when you're a retail trader, it's always, is that really, can you really feel the retailer traders? I guess if there's thousands of retail traders out there and people with bigger money, and they can move markets as well. But, hopefully that's what's happening,
Well, if you also consider the culture that President Trump, whether you love or hate him, and anyway, it doesn't matter what my personal position is, but love him or hate him, what he's doing with the whole Robinhood thing and making it available to pretty much everyone in the future is going to increase the participation in the market space. So
right.
That's going to add a lot more volume. That's going to add a lot more participation generationally. So this is why we do what we do. That's why we're in this room, right? Is to help people to understand and take out the mystique of the markets.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, it used to be, people were, back in the day, Justin, people were always fearful of, hey, how can I compete with the big boys, right? And now, outside of a Bloomberg terminal, your playing field is pretty much level.
100%. We've got pretty much access to all the same tools nowadays that you didn't used to have, right?
Yeah.
And something I just want to also maybe mention is when I was, being a South African, we don't have the same access to the markets. We're limited, and the cost to trade and to participate is so high. I'll give you an example. So just a parallel very quickly. My 401k in South Africa, I've had it for about 20 years. Okay, the internal rate of return over 20 years currently is about 7%. My self-managed Roth IRA, right, is up 40% in 2 years.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do, but I'm finding I'm going to be careful now because we're on YouTube, but, the IRS equivalent, right? Because obviously everyone wants their piece of the pie.
Yep.
And so I'm trying to get that capital out, right? My 401k, bring it onshore it to the US and do better than what the institutions have done for 20 years on my behalf.
But hard to get that money out, right?
Right? So it is. That's the challenge. That's what I'm struggling with. Scott, you know the details.
Yeah. I mean, say what you will. I mean, Justin, you know more than anybody, but say what you will about the U.S., but when it comes to stuff like that, I mean, you got to be thankful that you're here, right?
6.
Mhm.
Every day.
Plus, our food is better.
We're gonna have to have it. Yeah, you're not gonna have to. I got some things I need to talk to you about. I've actually got a text I need to send you that Cara sent me yesterday, actually for you. I'll forward it to you later after the training session's done. Just a bit of a funny thing.
DVG, you still here? Maybe. Is that you?
I was just mentioning I'll probably be heading out here in a bit, chalk it up to a red day. I've got my short on Snowflake. I'll leave. It's on autopilot. But
So I just to let you and Justin know, I know Justin's got the new computer coming in. Next week, I'm going to be gone Wednesday through the following week, and I know it's going to be a challenge to not only Justin, but to DVG juggling everything, but we'll do the best that we can during that time off. I'll be in, actually be in Italy, so with the family. So I'm looking forward to that and getting away, but hopefully now we could ramp up between now and then the next 4 trading days, make some money for yours truly so I can fuel the global economy.
yeah, I'll be gone next Wednesday as well.
Okay. So,
I made
Justin, if you could put it down, make sure to be here Wednesday. Would be thankful if you can.
Absolutely, I'll diarize it for sure.
Perfect. But you're here next week, though. Besides that, DVG.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
have other ways, Scott. I think you mentioned it probably 2 weeks ago, so I have got it in the calendar.
Perfect.
So we're good.
Perfect. Thank you.
That's exactly why I'm trying to get the new rig set up in time, right?
Yep.
So please, Clifton, DVG, maybe just be on standby for an hour or two on Saturday or Sunday. I don't mind. Sunday probably preferable, if that's okay with you guys. Only if I run into trouble.
When are you supposed to get it?
It arrives tomorrow.
It's like a kid it's like a kid at Christmas time. He's so
I,
amped.
I almost can't sleep. I'm telling you.
I know. I know. I don't know. I have been. I seem, and I'm sure Justin's going to prove me wrong, but I seem to. I've had one issue with the video card early on, but I'm still rocking. I don't even know what I have right now. But whatever it is, I don't do anything, and I've mentioned this before. I don't do anything but trade on the PC. I'm a Mac guy, but so the PC has got. I think my hard drive, the SSD is 128, something like that, something small and cheap and fast. But it's really not that big a deal. It was just really the thing that everybody knows is that you got to have a great video card, right, to handle the monitors and the flow, along with a great direct connect on the connection. So
Well, this
those
is part of
two
my
things are
problem.
premium.
I've got five screens, right? And
Right.
up until yesterday, because I've literally rearranged my entire office in preparation for the new rig, and as of yesterday, I could only get 4 of the screens working for the last year, right?
Right.
Yesterday, the 5th one all of a sudden just started working. You know what the problem was? It was as simple as just the cable change, HDMI cable, from
Yeah.
a 1.2 to a 1.4. That was all it was. Stupid little things like that.
Yep.
So for a year, I lost the benefit of that 5th screen.
I was telling the team before, and it still probably will happen, to try to move towards an all Mac Apple trading setup. And I know
That'll be expensive.
that's taboo for everybody, but I'm going to at some point try it. I would have already been there, but 2 things holding me back. A, you have to go to, well, according to myself, to get to 4 monitors supported, you got to go to a Mac Studio, which has 4 monitor support on the video card internally. This is going to be a great, by the way, if you guys want to see, to DVG's point, if you'll look at my screen or you'll pull it up on AMD on the 5-minute, this is my favorite breakout setup here. It's hit its head 4 times at the 508. It's going to go through 508. You're going to see 510 right in front of you here as I'm talking. Anyway, so yeah, the Studio has got 4 internal for the video card, which is great. The only thing that I'm not on, in fact, I'm looking at it right now on my screen. It says, try the new Fidelity Trader Plus Pro desktop. And so I've been I was on the, what did I tell you, DVG? I mean, it's like clockwork on the AMD trade.
Yeah.
510 print, 2 points with your eyes closed. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, the Apple piece would be nice, because then I could actually, with Apple, and I'm sure you can do it with PC too. I could have really one computer and have, well, across all screens, across all variations here, which is cool. Share the keyboard and all. But anyway, but I'm not, I'm so used to the Active Trader Pro right before the one that's out now, and the one that's out now came out in beta and hasn't been that great. So
The older versions, you're used to it.
yeah, I mean, I'm used to it. That's sad, because I'm I always want to adapt and to try new stuff. But you know what? When it comes to money, I'm going to probably ease into that one. And trading, it's like Justin.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
No, it's like Justin messaged me the other day. It's like, I lost so much money because of my damn computer. I said, well, that's the problem.
I'm going to just...
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot in the for trading now these days, but I have a portable setup if I ever need it, which I typically try to like enjoy my vacations, but from time to time, I mean, at this point I can integrate into my chart tools if I really want to and trade from an iPad. But the trouble with that is, my wife and I have kind of a rule when we're traveling. Unless I have my full rig, probably shouldn't be trading because there's insights that I'm getting on my full rig that I may not get on like a laptop. And we've actually seen it happen while we're supposed to be on vacation. I'll take a trade and be up like 3K and then turn around and be down 6K, and it's because I wasn't swift, The cheese grater.
So this is what having the
Power.
wrong rig will do for you guys. Take a look at that.
It's not bad. A lot of green days in there.
Yeah, well, it would have been 100% if it wasn't for the stupid freaking rig. Do you know, I didn't, just yesterday, remember you guys, when we were commentating yesterday, I said, I'm done for the day, right? And then ended up taking one last trade. That one last trade is literally, I said, I'm done for the day. Then something happened. I said, okay, I'm going to take one more trade. And this goes to your point, Christian, because that's a foundational principle that I firmly believe in and teach in, right? Is that once you green, that major money, financial freedom is discipline before anything else, right? So you can see all those green days, right? Bad discipline resulted in 2 days, right? Not my own fault, but because I didn't stick to my own rules, and because you guys recall, I said to you, I manage my stop losses manually.
Treasury Secretary.
Because it's very quick moves.
That's it.
So my system crashed on the 27th.
Straight up.
That lost. And because of that, I tried to
Any actions involved in facilitating.
recover the losses. Not revenge trading, but damage limitation. Because that's how bad it was. So this rig has cost me those 2 red days indirectly, and then the cost of the entire system, plus my time to configure and set it up. That's not financial freedom. That's a waste of time. But I love doing technical stuff. So, setting up the rig, putting it all together.
Yeah, I was going to say it's just like, it was funny what Seth is saying. Yeah, it's the person, the Indian, not the arrow, right? So I don't know. Got to make it when you can.
Seth, I would argue it goes against you more often than it goes for you in those situations. And that also is actually the danger in trading, 0 DTE or 1 DTE, because something like that will, if your position size, if you're oversized, it can absolutely destroy you.
Be right back, traders.
I'm gonna go 508 AMD, guys. We're in. All right, I'm going to keep my Snowflake and AMD positions on, but I'm going to step out for the day, I think. Not the greatest day for me, but that's all right. Sometimes when you have a green day, you step away, and when you have a red day, you do the same. So, in racing, there's a saying that smooth is fast, and to get smooth, you got to be calm. So that's what we'll do today. We'll see everybody tomorrow at the Open. Scott, Justin, and the 44 Trade Nation. Cheers. God bless.
Take care, DVG. God bless.
Okay, I think DVG is taking off. Justin, you still here with me?
Yes, but I see his still active. So he may have forgotten to sign off. Or there we go. Made some minor adjustments. Is my sound better?
Yeah, sounds good. Hey, Clifton, when Justin speaks, do you get like a ramp up, like he starts, and maybe it's me too. He starts low and then all of a sudden it becomes clear. Is that true, or is that just probably me?
But right now, is it doing it as I speak now?
No.
Or is it better?
Nope, sounds fine right now. Sounds great. That's the best you've sounded right
I'll
there.
make one more change. Let's see if this improves it. How's that now? Is that better?
Yeah, sounds great. Whatever you did the last two pieces is perfect on my end. Maybe the team or Clifton could give you some input as well.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
All right. Write it down, take a picture, so when you get your new rig, you'll be fine.
Well, you know me. Sometimes I got a photographic memory, right?
Right, of course.
So what I'll start to do, guys, I'm always watching the markets, and I know the room sometimes quietens down, probably in the afternoons, late in the day for power hour. Maybe occasionally I'll jump on if anyone. We make it a
Now you just faded.
So that might be conflicting. Could you guys hear that or not?
It went out for me. Clifton, for you? Anybody else?
And the Benzinga, did anyone hear the Benzinga alert?
I did not hear.
Try to isolate that.
Yep.
Okay, great. All right, well, trending in the right direction. On the AV side.
Yep. Okay, traders. Thanks, Mark. Traders, I'm finished. A bit early today, but you know what? A bit proud of the trading today. Went 3 for 3, made a bag full today, and I will be back tomorrow, ready to rock and roll on a Friday. It's going to be a shortened week that we close out, heading into the weekend, and hopefully we have the same fortune as yesterday. The only small day that I had was Tuesday in the market, and then Wednesday we crushed it. Today crushed it. And tomorrow we're going to go for 3 in a row. So, Justin, I'll see you then. Clifton, I'll see you then. Mark, Tadash, Christian, Steve, the rest of the team here, Jonathan, thank Thank you so much for contributing today. That's what makes this room fantastic. I'll see everybody tomorrow. God bless you all. Godspeed. See you then. Thank you.
Vince, I'm 90% certain that that we're going to retest 139.02, and that could have a 70% confidence. I'll have a look closer at the time, but I'm watching it specifically for you. I'm not trading it because, well, actually, maybe I will. I'll jump in, but I got to manage my meta trade quite carefully. But look for volume. There's probably. I'll keep an eye on it for you, and then I'll try and walk you through it. Okay, great. So you're already in position. Excellent. Because this could be the break, the next test. So you could break out, right? Get the first candle, take profit, re-enter on the retest, and then take again up at 144. So take 2 bites of the apple. Vincent, you'll notice on the chart, right, looking at the 5-minute, we've already had the double test. So this third one is likely going to be the breakout. If we get the volume to support it, it could be a third test and rejection, so be careful of that. Wait for confirmation on the 5. If you want to, well, you're already in position actually, so you're okay. But for those who are entering, I wouldn't enter on the break. I'd enter on the pullback, although this is pretty safe, VWAP. Vince has got a perfect entry actually. For those of you trading now, service now, I'm likely going to look for an entry long at 104.60. As you know, I'm already in position, so for me it's an add. I'm going to add. I'm going to double my position size at 104.60. Also bearing in mind, Palantir is already very hyperextended, guys. So just watch the price action at 139.02. Be very careful. It could flush down to 133 if it doesn't pop. But I'm watching with you. I'm watching with you. Actually, there's room to the upside. So this could be a breakout trade. So I would actually only do the breakout. Watch for the retest. The retest could actually fail and we go to 144 tomorrow. I could probably see that playing out more likely, just based on the hyperextension today and looking at where we are on the excuse me, where we are on the 5 and the 1. If you have a look at the RSI, so I think this is going to be probably a fake out. I'm watching.
But
Keep an eye on NVDA, guys. Looking if we can reclaim and get over VWAP. I think we're going to push up to the high and possibly hit 216 if we get continuation, 216.34 specifically. If it fails, we're probably looking at the low. So just watch the candles and volume. Guys, I'm going to step away for a few minutes. Just going to go grab a coffee. Be back in 5 or 10 minutes. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I'll absolutely send you my details. Yep, I'm still here. Did you hear me? Okay, great. I'm keeping an eye on Palantir for you. I'm in Meta, so I'm keeping an eye on Palantir for you. Okay, Palantir's starting to get some life. Volume's still very low, guys, so nothing to get excited about. I'm watching the 5-minute chart and the 1-minute chart, looking at the MACD about to cross the signal line, which is a positive sign. We've got a lot of room on the upside for a fake out, not necessarily a full break. I can see us retesting the high very easily. And I think that's the next move. The next Palantir move, in my opinion, is going to be a push up, a retest of 139.02. Technically, on options, you could make really good money just on that move alone. I'm not going to walk you through that now because that's more of like a personal training session type thing. But yeah, keep an eye. The move's building up. Scott and I've got a couple of things and DVG in the group in the pipeline, guys. So we'll add more details as we go along. But absolutely, Christian, T-Dash, everyone's welcome. Of course, everyone in the professional trading room, and obviously those in the what do we call it, YouTube universe. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm seeing a pattern develop, guys. It's a inverse. Oh, let me draw this out. This is great. So what you can see here is the inverse head and shoulders pattern, and we're just at the neckline right now. I haven't charted it, but I can see it. So this is confirmation, guys. We're going to break up. There we go. Crossing the signal line on the MACD, extending on the RSI. We're going to push up to 139. Volume's increasing. Enjoy the ride. It's a classic breakout pattern, guys. Notice that volume candle. We're at 68. RSI's building. Here we go. Here we go. Loving it, loving it. This is the moment. Watch the volume. Guys, with the right option selection at the right time, picking that move, that's a $10,000, $20,000 move in one trade. And I'm not saying that to, I'm saying that to encourage you. Not to, here we go. See, so I would have taken profit or trimmed right there. We're hyperextended 74 on the RSI. I think we still got enough room to go all the way to the high, guys. 139.56. I don't see us breaking out above that. MACD, we've still got a lot of room on the MACD. Let's see. I think we're definitely going to the high. High of day. Okay, some resistance, which is to be expected. There could be a pullback to the 9 EMA. That's nothing to be scared about. That would be a great re-entry or scale in point for the push up to 139.56. Just depends how many candles we get here. Do we get continuation with strength? I'm watching volume for you, keeping a close eye. There's the rejection we expected. Nothing to be afraid of yet. MACD still looking good. If we hold, guys, if we consolidate and hold through to the close, well, let's say throughout the day, right? We hold above 139 midday, we might actually make it to 144 today. So if we consolidate and hold above 139.02, 144 could happen towards the end of the day, or absolutely with almost near certainty, it could happen tomorrow. There's the resistance we expected, but it's weak resistance. Watch for a pullback to the 9 EMA. Oh, I like what I'm seeing. There's the cross to the MACD again. Building up steam. We're going to go to the higher day, guys. High day coming. Christian, it's all relative to portfolio size. So on my scalping account, I typically trade 10%, risking 1% per day. I'll walk you through all of that, but generally that's a rule of thumb on the income trading account. My scalp momentum trading account. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Watch this. Flattening a bit. 9 EMA is probably going to be retested. The next time we cross 139.02, I think is going to be the breakout. Keep it close to the 9 EMA. A deeper pullback to the 20 is actually better for us. But right now, not seeing that happening. There we go. Told you. Okay, watch the volume. Volume's starting to slow down, guys. I still think we're good for high of day. And when I mean high of day, it's a high of day retest. Your safety is the 9 EMA. If it loses the 9 EMA, I'd exit. If you're in options, But for Vincent to enter that on VWAP, you're safe. You're good. I'd hold through till tomorrow if you really want, if you're okay with that. Full position size. And again, just to reiterate, if it closes at the end of day above 139.02, hold, we're going to hit 144. And then maybe, Christian, I'll do that trade with you with options. Maybe we'll actually do that as a live trade. Okay, so we retested the RSI SIG9, bounce territory. VWAP build, sorry, not VWAP, MACD on the 5 is growing. Volume's thinning. Yeah, I think we'll still make it to the top. And I think that's the move. I don't think we're going to go beyond that. What I... I'm really getting burnt on Meta here. All right, Palantir, let's see, where are we? Palantir, yeah, pushing to the high. Be careful of a very strong flush reversal back down to 137.22. And that'll probably happen as we touch the high. Because we hyperextended. Yeah, there's a rejection. Still bullish, still bullish, still bullish. Okay, so now if I had been trading this with options, I would have exited completely. That's it for me now. That would have done it for me. There's the retest of the 139, which is confluencing with the 9.
Dallas Fed's trim mean pre-peak price index plus 2.5%.
There's actually still room for the upside, guys. So this could flush to the 20 EMA for liquidity, and then take another leg up higher. But don't worry, I'll walk you through it. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. This is looking bullish. Reduce exposure, guys. Reduce your position size. Volume's dropping. I think we're going to form a consolidation range between 139 and 140. That's what I'm seeing now, but it's not confirmed yet. Okay, bullish, bullish. Watch out for a fake out, guys. This could be another fake out. Above the high. Exactly the same as the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, we haven't had the third test yet. Yeah. Hyperextend on the RSI. Be careful for a fake out, guys. Unless we get extreme volume. If we get extreme volume, this is the breakout. Volume's increasing. Danger zone for reversal. High risk reversal. I'm watching the volume for you. Probably going to test 140. Volume's thinning, volume's thinning. All right, notice the confluence of the 20 EMA literally at our golden line in the sand, 139.02. I think we need to retest that before we go higher. Although, be careful, guys. Volume's dropping off. Okay. Here comes the test of 140. If we break through 140, we're going to hit 144 right now, but we're hyper extended, so it's super risky. I'd be very careful here. Although the trend is looking good. So what we're looking for is we want a massive volume spike to the upside. Green, there it is. Don't you love live trading? Okay, so I've got Jeez, hold, guys. The strength's there. I should have traded this with you. Oh, beautiful. That's the candle we wanted.
SPRC.
Still looking bullish. But just look out for the retest of 139.02. Well, they're still looking very bullish. I hope you guys saw that blip, that little quick blip. It's a signal. Possibly going higher. Watch the 9 EMA very closely. Also keeping an eye on volume. All right. Yeah, guys, please, yeah. Let's see what's happening there is. It wants to go to 144. Is it today or is it tomorrow? Still bullish, guys. Look at the pattern on the 1 minute chart. There's the 9 EMA test. MACD, RSI is cooling, which is good. That's good. Setting up probably for another leg up. I might, let's see, should I trade this? But it's also midday. If I were going to jump in, I'd probably jump in at 139.02 later in the day. So if this consolidates between 140 and 139, I'll come back for power hour and I might actually then trade it with you guys. Still bullish. Okay, watch the flush down to 139.02. So Christian, just to show you, right, in options, literally in that tight range, 139, 140, even in a consolidated range, you can make, quick in, out, in, out, in, out. And I'll show you how to do that. So even on choppy days, you can make good money. Volatility is our friend. not our enemy. That's actually a bullish signal. Watch the retest of 140.28. We want strong volume to break through. But the volume's not there right now, guys. Jeez, we could make it there today, huh? This overextension's got me worried though. But the pattern looks good. The pattern actually looks really good. Just want the volume. The volume will confirm. Yeah, still in meta, unfortunately. I've got to manage the trade. My stop losses at the 200 EMA, just below the 200 EMA. I'm expecting that there's going to be a recovery end of day. So that's why I'm sitting holding it. My target is high of day is my first trim level. My second is, and again, it all depends on the candle action, volatility, the signals at that point. But my expansion, I wish I could show you guys this. My expansion level is at 646.49, which we could still see today on Meta. And then if we get my major primary target, my intraday prime target for Meta for today is 651.16. And that only happens if we break through my expansion level of 646.41. Let me show you my position. I'll screenshot it quickly. I think you guys saw it earlier. So guys, I'll give you a bit of a lesson here quickly. So you can see the first, compare the first screenshot, the second screenshot I sent you with this momentum, right? This momentum. Let me try and share my screen. Okay, have a look at the first screenshot I sent you at timestamp 9:59, at 9:59, right? So you see that green, as soon as it turned red. So what I did is I entered the position, right? I took profit at the top where it turned red. If you look at the screenshot I just sent you, it then came back down to my stop loss level, and that's when I added. I think I mentioned it in the to you guys earlier. That's when I added. So I then went full position size again. It then ran up, and I trimmed that. And now I hold my current final position for the eventual run-up. No more scaling. If we lose the 200 EMA, notice the confluence of the 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart. That's my safe zone. So if we lose the 200, I'm out. And what should actually be smarter is to set my stop loss a little bit below the 200 EMA. But because I'm managing it dynamically, I'm not too concerned with that. Unless, of course, my PC bombs out on me again. So maybe I need to learn my own lesson. Meta's just dawdling now, Miguel. So if, just to give you another example, guys, if I get stuck or trapped in this trade, which I currently am, with each of those intra-trade scalps, I reduce my average cost. So it keeps me in the trade and it keeps me alive. So I can then either reposition or exit at a safer position and then pivot to the direction, the inverse direction of the move. And that's how you turn a red trade into a green trade and a green day, effectively. But you have to have the confidence and the discipline and the understanding to know when the conditions are sufficient for that. So overall with Meta, I'm actually bullish Meta over the next kind of 3-month period. So I might actually start trading this a little bit more regularly, more frequently now. But I want to get back into Tesla. I want to get back into Nvidia at some point. Those are all portfolio positions, not day trading. But I'm focusing a lot on now. In the health space, I've always liked UNH. UNH has always been a good one to trade. Swing trade, not day trade. And I'll also share a couple of other more risky stocks that I'm looking at with other strategies that I can share with you guys in the future. So notice the confluence. So coming back to Meta, Miguel, what I'm seeing here is we've got all the EMAs are stacking, right? The 9, the 20, VWAP, all compressing down to the 200 EMA. So that's compression, that's a squeeze. What's going to happen there is that's when the move's going to happen. So if the compression converges, you can see volume is low. What I can see happening is that it's all going to converge throughout the day, right, until pre-market low. And then the market's institution's going to decide, are we going up or are we going down? You can see what I'm betting on, right? I'm betting on going up. It could just as much and just as well go the opposite direction. But what have I shared with you? What will my position be? What will I do? I will then exit, pivot, and flip. So what I've done is I've reduced my losses because I've on this trade, on my long trade, right? And I'm then going to magnify the gain with the same position size to the downside, because the downside move is going to be on an options trade, it's going to be about 30-40%. That can be one candle, 30-40%, one candle. So you guys saw the perfect timing. I called it literally on that Palantir candle, right? I called that pop. If you'd entered immediately on that with a zero DT options, right, at the money, which is the safest, less slippage. You could equally, arguably, do a 1 DTE, less slippage. Even a market order would have been safe. Market entry, market exit, just on that one. That's what I hope to help you guys learn to identify, is those types of moves, right? How do you catch that candle? Or 2 candles or 3 candles? That's Nike, not scalping. That's Nike. I had a bit of a debate with my wife because I was thinking of having a little bit of fun, because the thing is, you got, trading can be as hard or as easy as you make it. And it's all about attitude, psychology, right? What's your mental state? Are you retaining, like Christian does, you literally cut and paste. You trade how I trade, right? Because it's literally make your money, get it done, less friction, less stress on the day, and you come back, you have a good night's sleep, you're fresh, you can make good, clear decisions. Your analysis for the following day is clear. You make better choices. Overall, you then psychologically as a trader start to trend upwards. And guess what happens? Your portfolio tracks your personal development progress. So the two need to be in parity. Alignment, arguably. Okay, let me come back to Palantir. Sorry, guys, I was watching my meta position. Yeah, so see how we're consolidating here at the highs, and we're holding, respecting the 9 and the 20. All positive signs, still bullish. Guys, we might see 144 today. If we could maintain consolidation in this range, we could very well see 144 today. Don't forget to share your appreciation with the 44 Trading Nation. This is turning into a long day. Miguel, are you long or short Meta? Did you enter Meta at all? Okay, Meta's retesting the 200 EMA. So this is make or break moment, or nearing make or break moment. Bit of a descending wedge forming on the 5-minute chart with Meta, which usually turns into a bullish reversal. And that's what I'm betting on, hoping for. Because, of course, nobody's perfect. But we do our best to try to be. There we go. Let's see what happens. Time of day, midday. I don't see it happening now. But I'd like to be proven wrong. Okay, switching back to Palantir. That's the volume we were looking for. We got the cross on the... Yeah, this is going to push higher, guys. Palantir is going to go higher. 141 is the next, the margins are now, the edge, we're losing edge, right? So the margins of success, potential for success are starting to thin. But if we look at the biggest candles of the day on the 1-minute chart, tells you a story. So we might very well see 144 today. That's an incredible extension if we do. But I personally, my personal opinion, I'd like to see it today. And there is time in the day for that to happen. But we'd need a strong pullback probably to VWAP. And then that'll give the legs to go up to 144. So we may have like a flush at the end of the day to VWAP 137.22. Personally, I'd like to see it close above 139.02. I'm kind of just reiterating that, but I'm not afraid of a flush. You know, you can trade the flush down, and then you can ride it back up either tomorrow morning or I'm not doing overnight. Nobody should really be. Well, that starts to become a personal. It depends on your individual portfolios, and so I must be careful with that. Everything I'm sharing is what I'm doing, not a suggestion for you to do. And anything that I suggest is obviously something you guys should be probably doing on a paper trading account, right? Because I can help you with certain strategies and teach and coach you and show you them. Repeatable, profitable strategies. You can literally apply one strategy on one stock and live on that stock alone. You guys have seen that with Palantir, right? The entire month I focused primarily on Palantir. And I've done very, very well. And now today, some of you are probably doing very, very well. So the reason why I like trading mega caps and high beta stocks is because they follow market structure. And if you understand market structure, trading, and you understand the levels, and you know it's like, think of it as I'm married to my wife, but I have a girlfriend, and my girlfriend at the moment is Palantir. So I've got to massage her, I've got to look after her, keep her happy. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. And my wife approves of it. So, it's a win-win. Okay, the only reason I'm talking garbage or rubbish now is because the market's slowed. So I hope you guys don't mind. If it's too much, I'll shut up. But I just love trading. I mean, I live, breathe, eat, sleep, drink this. I absolutely love it. Certain things you're born to do, guys. Certain things you're just born to do. We all have our own gifts and talents, and my gift is sharing my knowledge and my talent that I believe I have, which I'm just going to say it here, but because it's a Christian community, I believe it's a God-given talent, and you've got to share that. It's a commitment. So if you're, an IT guru, thank you, Clifton, because Clifton's helping me with my IT stuff. Giving isn't necessarily financial. It can be in kind, right? Because financial freedom isn't necessarily just money. It's also quality of life, character. Who are you as a person? Are you making the world a better place or a worse place? Are you adding value or taking away value? And my color coding is also, the golden lines, the white, the support and the resistance, they're all have kind of underlined, they carry different weight. So when you see my yellow lines, pay extra attention to those on my charts. Not normal support and resistance, the golden lines, those are the ones to always, in the back of your mind psychologically, if you trade like me or with me and you follow my charts, those are the golden lines in the sand. Yeah, so I'm British. Well, my heritage is UK, British, Scottish actually, but I was born in South Africa. So I like to think of it as I'm a three-partite being in a sense. I've got UK heritage, South African by birth, and adopted, which is a nation, is the United States. And I can't tell you guys, as a legal migrant, I'm blessed beyond. Oh, you really? Wow. The fact that your name is Christian, I mean, I absolutely love that. Christian, that's the exact, so part of why I'm doing this and why I've been doing it for a couple of years, teaching people, one-on-one, but one-to-one doesn't have the same impact as one-to-many. So, I don't want to get too philosophical, but, there's a deep underlying philosophy that governs the rules of the market. And once you understand those rules and that governance framework, you get to make better execution decisions. So remember the golden lines on my charts? That's from a deeper layer of technical analysis that's uncommon. Okay, so notice now Palantir is forming that range, guys. The good news is we're above 139.02. I'm very, very happy with that. Coming back to Meta, we're busy consolidating on the 200 EMA, which coincidentally aligns with pre-market low and my support line of 629.29, my original charted line of support. So that's a really strong line of support, guys. Which I really don't want to see get lost. But remember that descending wedge pattern I spoke about? That's what's keeping me in the trade. Let me draw it here quickly and then I'll share it with you guys. Okay, so this is my trade plan on Meta. No guarantees it'll happen, but I would say I have a 70% confidence level that that's what's going to happen. But of course, also the market changes dynamically. So that's why we have to pivot based on conditions we see at that very specific moment in time, right? So I don't mind this consolidation because it's literally building up liquidity, right? It's compression actually is the more correct term. I'm going to refine the chart slightly, right, to put in a time factor to show you guys how I would arguably see this play out. Because for that compression to be confirmed, actually you can see it on the chart I just uploaded, right? So for this move to be confirmed, I would need the EMAs, red, white, and blue, to all compress literally at where the compression point on that triangle. Remember, the market's geometric. So it could take a bit longer. Maybe I should draw it out just to explain it, because I can see from the pace of the market now that based on the chart that I just shared with you guys, I don't see the move happening now. I could see it happening maybe at 1, 2 p.m. And the reason for that is you can see how slow it's taking VWAP and the white 50 EMA to compress to that point. So that full compression doesn't always happen, but I would argue 7 out of 10 times that compression is the trigger for the move. So what I want to see is I want to see the VWAP, and I want to see the 50 EMA, right? You can see the 20 EMA is literally almost at the 200. It's nearing the 200. I'd like to see them all stacked and compressed at the base of the narrowest point of the yellow All right, so just looking, sorry guys, my audio went off there for a sec. I've just had a cross on Meta of the MACD, which is a positive signal. You can see the volume spike that just blipped on the, not a massive spike, not massively, but that's a positive signal, which tells me the move could come sooner than expected. So I like what I'm seeing. I like that sign. That's the first little glimpse. If that glimpse, so if it pushes up to the red line, which is the 20 EMA, and breaks out of the descending wedge, the move could come now, literally, pre-lunch. But I can't see it happening. I'd like it to, but I can't see it happening right now. I think we need to still see more compression. Probably like I said before, ooh, looks like it's going to go to the, looks like it's going to try and get to the 50. This will be a lot easier when I can share my screen, guys. Palantir's looking very healthy, Vince, very healthy. Beautiful. Look at the 9 and the 20 EMA being respected. We could still see a breakout, guys, today. I think we might see 144 today. It's going to retest the high. 141 is a key level. So watch for rejection at 141. I could see a very strong rejection at 141 down to 139.02. So I would if I was paper trading, I'd probably short 0 DTE or 1 DTEs from 141, depending on price action at that point. And the idea there is I would be sniping 1, 2, maybe 3 candles in one move. And then I'd go long again with a probably stock position or a longer dated options contract. anyone's interested in those type of trades, I'm not just going to, let me know, and I can walk you through the actual details of it. But I would probably only do that at that time. But you see, the thing is that starts to become strategy, and I would have to walk through the risks with you. So those type of trades, I kind of don't really want to put out publicly unless there's kind of an assumption that people are paper trading. Because again, key disclaimer like DVG always says, it's not financial advice. It's just life coaching, as I like to call it. $12.21. I'm going to quickly go grab something to eat, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. Guys, stand by. I'm going to try and share my screen with you in about 10 minutes. I'm busy setting it up. I'm going to test it. Big things happening with Palantir and Meta. So I preferably show you live.